All right, gang, I think I'm live. And today's lesson is about the house market crash and how it will impact the bottom line of house flippers, real estate agents, and more importantly, the average American, the average homeowner. So before I forget, I want to let you guys know that I just rolled out my Mr. No Fluff REI Academy, and I'm giving you all my courses plus monthly coaching for just $99 a month. If you want more information about it, go to academy.mrnofluff.com. So let's go ahead and pull the curtain back and talk about how the housing crash will impact the bottom lines of house flippers, real estate agents, and brokers and homeowners. The very first thing I want to talk about is the homeowners because that's my expertise. In the last crash, 2006, 2007, 2008, I talked to thousands and thousands of homeowners and I met them personally, all the way down from people that didn't have college education, all the way down to attorneys and doctors. They're highly educated, but they got caught up in the real estate bubble in the last crash. And so I can tell you that it doesn't matter the level of your education, the bankers took advantage of all Americans. Okay. Didn't matter what level of education you had. I saw people with multi-million dollar homes. Like we got a listing, we did a short sell. The gentleman had a penthouse, $32 million property upside down. Okay. So there's the bankers have and will and continue will pulling the wool over all Americans' eyes. Um, doesn't matter your level of education. So in this upcoming market crash, the average homeowner, it doesn't matter your level of education or your income, you're going to be caught up in what's called having negative equity. Why is that? I'm going to explain it right now. Number one reason is that the asset is just bubbled, okay? And we're going to have this crash. And if you bought a home in the past, I would say 3 to 4 years, or even further, you're going to be upside down. If you just recently bought a home, then you're definitely going to be upside down. Now, you're even going to be more upside down if you got it like an FHA loan versus a conventional. Anyone that got an FHA where they're putting so little money down, their house is going to be even more upside down versus people that put 20% down. Now, even people that put 20% down are going to be upside down in the meltdown of the real estate if they decide to sell their home. Okay, because all around real estate is already starting to slow down. Now, let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the summer. I've been in the moving industry for 15 years. I've been in the brokerage business since 2006. I've been a real estate investor since 2006. And I can tell you, summer is the time that people move and buy real estate and move and buy real estate. And if properties, which are happening, for example, in Florida, are dropping 10%, okay, not only in price, but in purchasing, this is the little canary in the minefield that's going to signal that there's poison air coming out, and other cities and other states are going to follow very, very soon, just like the 2006, 2007 crash. Okay. Um, so millions of Americans are going to be upside down on their homes. Doesn't matter what level of education they have. If they bought a $100,000 home or if they bought a $30 million home, and the people that got FHA, VA types of loans are going to be more upside down than someone that dropped 20% conventional. Okay, even the person that dropped 20% is still going to be down, but they have more skin in the game. So simply put, in this house market crash, the homeowners, the average American, are going to be struggling because their jobs are going to be eliminated because corporations were buying their own stocks instead of investing into their infrastructure to have a better company or product. So they're going to be laying off people. The equity is going to be evaporating in the stock markets, and their equity in their house is going to be in a situation where they're now upside down. They owe more than the house is worth. And when they try to sell, there's so many people on the market trying to sell, from motivated sellers to bank-owned properties to people with equity, people that own houses free and clear, and everyone's going to be dumping, which increases inventory, and there's going to be less people that are going to be able to buy properties because the banks are going to freeze. They're going to pull back their credits, the line of credits, their credit card lines, their mortgages, just like the last crash. And there's not going to be that many people that can buy properties. So if you have cash on the line, you can buy investment properties at a deep discount. Or if you understand how to use the strategies that I teach at Mr. No Fluff Academy, where I teach how to find motivated sellers and let them be your bank. So you don't have to go to a bank. So these two types of strategies are going to be very, very prosperous in this upcoming crash. Now, let's talk about how the house market crash is going to impact the bottom line of real estate agents and real estate brokers. If you quickly go back to 2007, 2008, 2009, you can quickly understand that majority of, and you can look at it online like realtor.com or something, or the Real Estate Association. In the crash, hundreds and thousands of real estate agents and brokers went bust, they went broke, and they quit being a sales for real estate and went and got jobs. Okay, I know so many people personally that in the crash they stopped being a real estate agent, they stopped being a broker, they shut down their business and went and got jobs as secretaries or personal trainers or teachers or whatever, because not that many people are buying homes in the crash. A, because the price is going down. B, as I explained, the bankers have tightened the lending. So what's going to happen in this upcoming crash? What's the bottom dollar for real estate agents? A lot of them are going to go broke. They're going to make a lot less money, and they will get different jobs. They're going to be YouTubers, secretaries, school teachers. They're going to go back into the workforce. Someone will probably be working for a minimum wage because there's so many people with college degrees all in the workforce already trying to get jobs because they've been laid off. So it's going to be a dog-eat-dog situation in employment, because right now, as Big Brother says, employment is doing real good. It's not. Many people are unemployed or just stop searching. They just threw their hands up and said, look, man, I'm not getting paid enough. I'm not going to keep searching. Okay. So let's move forward. Oh, by the way, guys, before I forget, if you're interested in finding houses where you target motivated sellers yourself, you negotiate with them so they could be your bank, or they'll sell you the property at 60 cents on a dollar, then I highly recommend joining my academy at academy.mrnofluff.com. You get access to monthly coaching, plus you get all my courses, okay? Over $22,000 of courses for just $99 a month at academy.mrnofluff.com. All right. Now let's talk about the other situation is in this house market crash. This is going to jack up a lot of house flippers, and I've been doing these videos about this. I know many professional house flippers. I know one guy right now that's a real estate agent. He's a real estate broker, and he's been flipping houses for a very, very long time. And the past 2 deals he's done, the first one, right, he just broke even. After many months of rehabbing and putting money into the property, the second one, he lost money. Okay. So now they're in a situation where house flippers are not going to be making money. They're not going to be making, this is not financial advice. This is my opinion and what I see, okay, from my profit sharing coaching. For example, one of my students in Irving, Lee, he brought a deal from an investor, okay? And man, I felt bad for this investor. He had borrowed money from a hard money lender, hundreds and thousands of dollars. He had synced in his own money, $100K. He's bought the house, he's fixed it and flipped it, and it's been on the market for like 5-6 months, and he hasn't been able to sell it. Okay. Now imagine this guy's situation. He's in debt up the bazoos to the hard money lending. He's put in $100,000 of his own money, and the house ain't flipping, right? And guess what? He only has like 4 to 5 more months before that hard money loan expires. He has to come up with all this money, or the hard money lender is just going to foreclose on him. He's going to lose his money. This is the reason why I don't like new people to do. This is my opinion, not financial advice. I don't like new people to do fix and flips. It's just way too risky. And there's a lot of schools and academies that teach fix and flips, and because it's a cool thing, it's on TV. But a lot of new people come to do fix and flips and they get dropped, right? And they get dropped so hard that they start blacking out because they'll lose all, if not majority of their life savings on one freaking deal and they're out. I mean, I'm talking about they never come back, okay? Where at Profit Sharing Coaching or the Academy, I teach you guys how to use creativity, imagination to generate money. So you're not indebted to anyone like a hard money lender or credit card or banks, etc., which is the difference. So house flippers are in a mess of trouble. I don't care if you're in California. I don't care if you're in the Central. I don't care if they're already in trouble and they're already realizing it, that, man, it's becoming harder and less and less and less, more than likely, negative profits by doing deals, fix and flipping, because houses are just not moving like they used to 2 years ago. So this is a great opportunity now for a selective few investors, okay? Because house flippers are not going to be making money that much anymore. Wholesalers probably majority of them are going to quit because there's not going to be that many people buying real estate, because majority of investors buying real estate, they don't have their own money. They're just getting the money from who? The bank, okay? Through a home equity revolving loan, or they got a hard money loan, or they went to their bank, whatever. Well, in this crash, just like the last crash, the banks freeze up, they pull back all the credit. So majority of people that think they're investors because they got free money from some stinky banker, they're going to be out of the game. So wholesalers, just like real estate agents, are not going to be able to move properties. Okay. Now there are going to be some wholesalers that are going to do amazing, great, because they learn the systems that I teach. They know how to market, how to filter. They know their audience. Okay. If you're interested in learning that about this, then you should join my profit sharing. Okay. We'll meet every Saturday. The cost is $200 a month, and you got to get your tools. Or if that's above your budget, then you should join my academy, where we have one meeting a month, plus you get access to all my courses for just $99 a month, guys. Okay, so who's gonna win in this economy? Because it's not gonna be fix and flippers, it's not gonna be real estate agents, and it's definitely not gonna be the homeowners. Okay, well, we know the bankers are gonna win. That's by default. Okay, so we're not even gonna talk about that. But in my opinion, not financial advice, the people that are going to win are going to be investors like me that are willing to buy the property, the hot potato that no one wants, and say, look, I'm going to risk it to make money down the line in the equity part. However, listen to this and listen to this good. I'm making money today when I buy because I'm getting massive cash flow, because interest rate on this mortgage is almost 0%. So let me repeat that. Investors like me, I think, are going to win. It's not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. You should do your own due diligence. You should do your own research. Investing is extremely risky. Okay. But the way I'm going to win is the same way I won in the last crash. Is I bought the bad properties that no one wanted because they were upside down or had negative equity or marginal equity or just broke even or just 10, 15% equity. Okay. Because I can't buy those for cash. Neither can the seller sell them with cash or on the MLS. Okay. Therefore, I can buy these properties and wait for the market to come back up so I can get my equity cash out. But that's not the reason I'm buying it today. Okay. That's the cherry on the top. If everything goes great, that's speculation. I don't like to speculate. Now, the reason I'm going to buy it today is because the day I close on it is the day I'm going to start making $600, $700, $1,100 a month off these properties, because the interest rate is so low, which makes the monthly payments, PITI, extremely low. And the rents in the area are just constantly going up because the Federal Reserve is constantly printing money by default, inflation. Okay. So I think that the investors that are going to win are going to be investors like me that target motivated sellers. There'll be so many of them out there. They create a win-win situation. They know how to structure these deals. If they have mortgages, which majority will have mortgages, okay, you can find $30 million homes with mortgages, $1 million homes with mortgages, $200,000 homes with mortgages, and so on. There'll be a lot of them, And if they have a mortgage or if they don't have a mortgage, doesn't matter. They structure a deal with the seller where the seller becomes their bank. And right off the bat, myself, I will instantly get monthly cash flow more than ever in the history of America because interest rates are so low. Okay. And then I'm going to wait it out for the market to come up. And that's my speculation. That's my gamble that the market's going to come up. But if the market doesn't come up, I don't care because right off the bat, for example, I'm seeing a lot of entry level homes, which is what I invest in. Entry level homes. I don't do mansions. I do first time home buyers. That's my niche. First time home buyers. Okay, so I am seeing properties like that in my area. $200,000 homes. Okay, monthly payments 600, 700 bucks a month. The rent on the sucker almost $2,000. So think about it. Okay, $600, $700 that I have to pay for PITI, and I can rent that thing out for almost 2,000 bucks, 1,700 bucks. Do you see how it's massive, massive cash cow? Okay, now does it matter for me that this house may have no equity? No. Does it matter that this house may only have 15% equity in this strategy? Nope. Would it matter if this house had negative equity, 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand? No, because I'm not buying it for equity cash out like a fix and flipper because those strategies are dead right now or almost to be dead because that's how the market is rolling, right? You have to be able to change. But when I buy the property, I'm getting massive cash cow, and all I got to do is keep collecting that cash cow. Okay, so if my monthly payment is 700 bucks and I'm renting out the sucker for 1,500 bucks or 2,000 bucks, you can see I'm right off the bat making $1,000 a month or $700 a month. Okay, okay. There's going to be a range in there. It depends on the property and the situation. But most houses that I'm looking at through my profit sharing students, they're bringing me the deals, is they're massively cash flowing. Besides the very expensive homes that are like 500,000 and above, because those types of homes are not great for rental properties, in my opinion. They're not going to be cash cows or cash flowing. They don't have to even be cash cows, cash flowing. Okay. So as you can see, with one property making, let's say, $700 or $1,000, and I only have to clear 700, well, that's a big chunk of money. Now you can see 10 properties at $700, $7,000, 20 properties, $14,000 passive income by me picking up properties that have little equity, marginal equity, or no equity, or negative equity. Because at this time in the market, I'm not picking them up for massive equity. I'm picking it up for a massive cash flow because the interest is all-time low, all-time low. And then two, the cherry on the top is in 7 to 10 years, maybe more, maybe less. I don't have a crystal ball. The market will come up, okay? And then at that time, I'll exit the property and make massive cash cow and massive equity on it because it'll at least come up 100K. How do I know? Because I'm referring back to history, 2006, 2007, properties that I bought give me equity cash out at 100K easily and positive cash flow. Okay. When you add those two up, it was a great deal. And sometimes I only give the seller no money. Sometimes the seller give me money. And sometimes I only put a couple of $1,000s in the property just to buy it. Maybe the seller was behind 3 payments. I made 3 payments. One example is I bought a 2-bedroom condo. I'm sorry, duplex. Okay, I didn't want it. One of my students brought it to me. I really didn't want the deal because I don't like to do duplexes. But she was like, please, please, this is a teacher. I know him in church. So I decided to buy the property from her. And she was behind 3 payments. The monthly payments on the property in 2006, 2007, 2008 was in that era of crash. The monthly payments on the property were like less than 400 bucks. Okay, were like 350, 375, something like that. It's been quite a while. Can't remember the exact numbers. But I rented that property out for $1,000 a month. So whatever my monthly payments to the bank was after cleaning PITI, I was making 500 to 600 to 700. Eventually, as time went above past, rents went up. Okay, well that was a great deal, and I only had to make 3 payments behind. And what was the 3 payments? Well, the monthly payments were like less than 500 bucks. So I only had to go up 1,500 bucks, and I made massive cash flow from it. And then when I sold it, I think I pocketed like $70,000, $80,000 in my pocket in equity. So this is the power of understanding the markets. Okay, and when the markets are hot, when the real estate agent says, "Man, the market is hot, everything's good," I'm like, "Nope, I'm not playing. I'm not playing the game because the ass is very bubble." Now, when the real estate agents are quitting their jobs, when mortgage brokers are quitting their jobs, when the bankers are seizing all the credit, then that's when I get into the game of real estate because there's going to be a massive amount of motivated sellers out there. Instead of me coming up with my own cash, instead of me borrowing money from a credit card or a bank or hard money lender, I just allow the seller to finance me, and I sweeten his tea that he's willing to do that and create a win-win situation where I win and he wins. Now, if you're interested in learning about how to structure these deals, how to find these deals, then you should definitely, you have two options. If you have your money right, then I definitely recommend joining profit sharing. Okay. In profit sharing, we meet 4 times a month. You get all the tools that you need. Okay. And you work with me closely, and we split the profits on 9 deals, guys. So 9 deals, we'll split the profits on. Now, if you don't have your money right 100%, and you're the type of person you want to be a self-starter, plus you need a little help, then the academy.mrnofluff.com is where it's at. You get access to all my best sellers, advanced courses, like the Mother course that I sell for $3,500, like my VA Exponential, what I sell for $1,500, and 15 other courses, all adds up to 22,800 and some change. Okay, you can have all that plus one once a month monthly coaching for just $99. So the two programs that I have are the Academy, which is all my courses, bestsellers, plus once a month meeting for just simple $99 a month. You can't beat that anywhere. Okay, and for the people that have their money up and they need more hand holding, then you should go to profit sharing. We meet 4 times a month. We'll split 9 deals, and I'll give you access to my tools that you have to get. And then I help you with all your questions to structure, find, and buy houses or wholesale deals, whatever your story is, at my profit sharing. Guys, click the like button. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts. Do you think the real estate market is crashing in your area, or is it not? Because some people said, "Oh, my area is really hot." Okay, other people say, "Oh man, it's already going down." And some people that say the areas are real hot are usually like real estate agents that have a vested interest of the market going up versus down, right? I don't care if it goes up or down. I'm happy either way, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. Click the like button and leave me a comment. Is the market crashing in your area? Peace.